Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marian Wright Edelman.
We honor Dr. King today in granite. But what's important is that we honor him tomorrow and every day, for as long as it takes, in transformed values, voices for justice, unrelenting nonviolent action to rescue his dream and America's vanishing dreams from the clutches of materialism, militarism, racism, and poverty he warned would undo America. In his last Sunday sermon at Washington's National Cathedral, Dr. King retold the parable of the rich man Dives, who ignored the poor man Lazarus, who came every day seeking crumbs from Dives' table. Dives went to hell, Dr. King said, not because he was rich, but because he did not realize his wealth was his opportunity to bridge the gulf separating him from his brother, and allowed Lazarus to become invisible. He warned this could happen in America if we don't use her vast resources to end poverty and make it possible for all of God's children to have the basic necessities of life. When he called for a Poor People's Campaign in 1968, we had about 25 million poor people, including 11 million poor children. Today, we have 46.2 million poor people, including 16.4 million poor children, who are the poorest age group. Where is your voice to say stop children falling into poverty? Why have we normalized and let our leaders normalize child poverty and homelessness and hunger in America? Stand up and speak up for your children and their future. Honor Dr. King by committed action to end child poverty. I have no doubt he'd be calling for another Poor People's Campaign with jobs and income today, and we need to close the obscene gulf between rich and poor in our country, where the 400 highest income earners made as much as the combined tax revenues of 22 states. They don't need a tax cut. Speak up and make sure they don't take more from poor children to give to billionaires. And I'll just tell you, don't think we can't lose all of this progress. If we don't break up that cradle-to-prison pipeline, which is sending 1 in 3 10-year-old black boys to prison, we're going to have a new apartheid in America. Speak up and rescue your children from the prison industrial complex. The day after Dr. King was shot, I went into riot-torn Washington, D.C. neighborhoods and schools, urging children not to loot, get arrested, and ruin their futures. A 12-year-old boy, black boy, looked me straight in the eye and said, "Lady, what future? I ain't got no future. I ain't got nothing to lose." Well, it is time for the United States and for the black community and all of us to prove that boy's truth wrong in our militarily powerful, materially rich, but spiritually poor nation, and to honor the sacrifice of this great prophet of God who died to help redeem the soul of America. Dr. King is not coming back. We're it. He told us what to do. Let's honor him by doing it. God bless.